Good morning, my revolutionary people. So, they have made my Truman YouTube channel really anxious, and so they're not even really fun to watch. And this is day 42 of running from my family cult. And I thought we'd have a cup of coffee and create some content instead of consuming it, because isn't that the rule of creators anyway? And I can only blog so much. People do enjoy the video. Good morning. Good morning. I've always resisted making videos because I have an absence of a sense of self, and I overly criticize myself because my family has overly criticized me and taught the world to overly criticize me, so it's kind of just the way the world is. So I expect you to say mean things. It's like the rules, right? And if you've never tried these little coffee thingies, they come in all different brands and such, but it's way safer than getting your coffee made and trusting someone not to put lead in it. Although, I see that happening a lot less these days. I've actually eaten clean food a couple times. A couple days in a row, actually. Not just a couple times. But it's been amazing. It tastes so much better. So, voila, we got the coffee. And now, what are we going to talk about? Let's channel. What do you want to channel about? You could channel about anything. You could channel about evil, but does it really do any good to focus on the evil in the world? No, it doesn't. Let's focus on positive. Let's focus on feelings for a minute. I feel so many things when I interact with people. And recently, I know that I'm still living in my Truman show, and my family creates... They don't want me to know how the rest of the world is doing or that they're losing this war, which they are, I can tell. I don't know how I can tell, I just can't. I can hear, feel, and see things that they can't, and they're losing. I can also tell because they haven't been focusing on messing with me, so they must be trying to do damage control because they love to mess with me. So that's pretty interesting. What was I saying? See, I got off track. I started thinking it while I was trying to channel. Okay, feelings. Oh, faith. I would like you all to have faith. I can feel your anxiety. And I understand you're supposed to be rude a little, but have some faith, for Christ's sakes. I have no clue the when or the how or the anything like that, but have faith. Not necessarily in me, but in God, in energy, in just faith. I don't know what you all have faith in, but I have faith that good will prevail. I know it's probably all the books I've read and such like that, but do you not believe that it's time? Astrologically speaking, it is time. We have been through so much darkness as a world, not as a universe. It is time to live in the light. You gotta believe it's time to live in the light. If you don't believe, who's gonna believe for you? I can only believe for so many people, and shoot, I can't do it for all y'all. So I need you to believe too. I need you to believe that you deserve good, that you deserve the life of your dreams, and that you deserve anything you're willing to work towards. How could you not believe that? Oh, see my lip? This is what happens when you get exposed to the lead gas. This is actually getting better. It was worse. Excuse me. It's been probably about 10 days. No, maybe 11 now since I've showered. And I haven't had a good shower probably, or bath, in years where the water was actually clean. Well, I don't know if I've ever had a clean shower as far as clean water, but when I lived in Vegas, I kind of had it down to where a little bit. Probably about 2016, I had a nice shower set up where I could kind of filter everything out of it. But the one good thing about not showering in dirty water, though, is my skin has gotten so much softer. It's crazy. I never thought that would happen. Okay, I'm rambling. Anyway, have faith. Have faith. Everything is going to be okay. Oh, I'm going to show you my little Everyone needs to teach their children how to make signs, because you never know when you're going to be like, I guess that's backwards, huh? Maybe you'll be able to see. You can figure it out. youdeservetoheal.com. I know you probably can't go to my website, but in case you don't know, you can. If you don't know my family, you should definitely go check it out, because the more people who go check it out, the sooner this will be over. So yeah, I'm in a Walmart parking lot, and I'm waiting for the Tony Robbins challenge to start, and I have faith. I have faith that everything's going to work out, because it has to. What are the other options? That we lay down and die? I already gave up that option. That's not going to happen. I'm not doing it. Are you willing to do it any longer? I have played dead for so long. Do you know what it's like to have like such a dynamic brain and never really say what's on your mind? It's so hard. It's so hard. This is why I smoke so much pot. It was just easier to just zone out and forget that y'all were there, because I couldn't really say what I wanted to say anyway. And y'all weren't even really nice anyway, which I get. Like, we all were stuck in our own little weird position, but I wish you'd just have faith. Today is the day to have faith. Today is the Taurus new moon, and I would like you to plant seeds of faith. And then in a couple weeks, we can manifest them. So even if you don't have the faith now, plant the seeds. Because I have enough faith for us all. For a little bit. I can hold it together for a little bit longer. 42 days of daily attempted murder. Some days way worse. At the beginning it was way worse. But now it's getting a little bit better. They're a little more covert about it, because you can't just... I don't know what the rules are, honestly. I still don't, because some of their covert war tactics are fucking overt as all hell, and I'm like, how the hell are you getting away with this? But it's because they have intertwined their evil with so many people and so many corporations, like Walmart, for instance. Walmart did stop with the MDMA gassing. They used to do the MDMA, the ecstasy gas, at night. They haven't been doing that, but I went in there to use the bathroom this morning, and they're still doing something funky, but it's probably because I called them out on my blog, youdeservetoheal.com. And then if you're not, you should definitely follow me on Instagram, which is Nicole_Graves_ Kudearoff, Kudearoff. And then my Twitter is at now_Nizi, Nizi, like short for Nicole and then Zi-Fi. Neezy. Ha ha ha. I've always had AKAs, because then not as many people can recognize who I am, and I'm allowed, well, I'm not allowed a little more success, but they can't stop me as much, because people just don't know. But now it's like, fuck it, I might as well just be me, because they're always gonna get in my way, so they're always gonna try and get in my way. They're like, it's like a bad game of financial domination that I never signed up to play. And it's really bad, because they're stuck in this like scarcity mindset. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a lot right now, but I know how easy it can come. Money is not hard. Success is not hard. Escaping your birthright, now that's hard. Let's talk about that for a minute. You want to talk about that for a minute? I know I do. Let's talk about that. So, my birthright. I have no clue really how it works. I know I'm the second born out of all my cousins, and I'm super fancy as far as my brain. I've had surgery on my brain, and that made me fancier. I can't really explain what it did, but connected me to things that other people don't have access to, like dead people. I think that might have been the near-death experience, though. I don't know. Or just like, I've been jumping out of my body for so long, and like when I had that accident, I got to jump out of my body all the way. And my grandma, like, she just died 6 months earlier, and I found her, and she made me come back. All the dead people did, because around that time was the time that my mom and her sisters or my family. I'm not sure who all's in on it, but they killed my grandma and grandpa. And I'm pretty sure they got you all, like a lot of your all families, to kill their older generation too, so they wouldn't be held accountable for what they did. Which is just crazy, right? Yeah, makes me feel crazy too. But they all, that generation of dead people, they were not at rest. They're getting, I mean, they're better now a little bit. There's still some who are hanging on. They actually have gotten a lot better. I haven't really focused on them in a while. I need to go hang out with dead people. Anyways, yeah, so the dead people pushed me back. So I have a birthright. And if I get married and have a baby, or have a baby and get married, I don't think it really matters which way, I get to take over for them. But can you fix a broken system by joining them? Like, herd mentality has never made me happy. Tradition has never made me happy. What my family does has never made me happy. I've always been different than them. Am I really expected to join what they do in order to stop the madness? Now that sounds ridiculous. But then it's like, the dead people pushed me back and they said, this is what you have to do. And I am struggling with that part still. I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it. Because, okay, so now let's think about the logistics. If I have a baby, I want to do it with somebody I've already known, right? Because you can't just meet someone and have a baby. Like, that's dumb. And everybody I've known that I've ever been in any kind of like romantic relationship, or let alone like if I even imagine that I love them a little bit or developed a trauma bond or Stockholm syndrome, they've all tried to kill me. Why would you have a baby with people who have tried to kill you? They're like logic says, they're probably going to try and kill the baby, and they're probably going to try to kill you while you have the baby. Or here's another thing. They probably don't really care about who you are. They only care about the power that you can offer them. I have no desire to empower anyone who does not deserve it. And I have pretty high standards, like when it comes to like right and wrong. Like, I don't think you should try and kill people. I don't think you should poison people. I think you should try and be a good person. I didn't think that was high standards, but apparently it is. And that kind of makes me angry too. Let's drink some of the coffee. So these are the things that go through my mind. 42 days of running. Basically, I just have to create a career where I can make money and buy myself out of the system and my birthright. That's pretty much the goal at this point in time. I mean, of course, we want to break their system as much as possible, and this is helping. But I guess the message is, it's the Taurus new moon. Plant seeds of faith. Plant seeds of faith. And not necessarily, you don't even have to have faith in me or you. Like, I understand that's hard. That takes time. Have faith in God and the order of the universe. Even if you don't believe in God, believe in energy and the order of the universe. Like, there's got to be something you believe in. Have faith in that. Even if it's just, have faith in your dog to be a good dog. Like, have faith that gravity exists. Have faith that gravity helps the stars, astrology, gravity, like the tides, any of that. It all comes down to energy. Just pick a piece of the energy that you want to have faith in. And that's where you start. Plant those seeds. Because that's where we all need to start. And this is just the beginning. Happy Taurus full moon. Or, excuse me, happy Taurus new moon. I'm not sure. I think it's the Sagittarius full moon next. Something like that. I'm not very in the know. Okay, I'm rambling. Thank you for tuning into my first video. This was day 42. And we'll talk again tomorrow.